Lindsay, thank you very much. An absolute diamond as usual. Well, rough diamond maybe. Now, we're going to, I say interrogate, that's not very nice. Interview David, Davo we call him now because we're good friends, about the SMEC range of fixed head lathes.
Yes.
Why would I buy one?
Well, this is actually one of the strongest in its class. This is the SL 2000 BM. So
MM?
Yeah, so this actual model's got the bigger bore and actually milling capacity on this machine as well.
When you say bigger bore, how big? And don't say it's me.
So this can actually take a 68 milli diameter bar when it's got a bar feeder on there, but the spindle bore is actually 76 millimeter.
Okay. And then what about chuck size? Because you've got a couple of different options.
Yeah, so on this machine we have 8-inch chuck, but we also do the option with a 6-inch chuck, which has a 6,000 RPM.
Excellent. Now, what we're going to do, I've been told to work the cameraman today, so we're going to have some action stuff going on. I, as a highly skilled and trained engineer, Dave, out of the way. Look, I've got this covered. So just to check, that's definitely locked. Brilliant. The door is now opening. How's that? Can I get a job? I'm not happy the way you. So, yeah, we've done the chuck. Two options, A and B. RPM.
Yeah, so on the 8-inch chuck you've got 4,500 RPM. Actually on the turret you've got 5,000 RPM on the milling.
Okay, so you're pretty fast, but has it got the power to go with it?
It has, yes. So on the spindle it's an 18.5 kilowatt motor, and on the milling you've actually got a 5.5 kilowatt motor.
So I'm thinking you can do some big cuts, but has this got the stability, the rigidity, if I can say that properly, to do it?
So this is actually a slant bed lathe. Design of it has got a hexahedral boxway on there, so it's a 6-point contact on the actual boxway.
We need to work the cameraman. Are you in there? Is Chris, our cameraman, in there getting that hexahedral? Oh, look at that. He's working it beautifully. That is fantastic. So six faces. 6 point of contact on each slide. So all in all, you've got 12 points of contact actually on the X. So when you're doing heavy machining, like 316 stainless or tougher material, you can take this machine will handle 3mm depth of cut and actually get your finish and the size all day long. Like a butter through knife, or even knife through butter? Yes, I'd say so. And looking in there, the casting itself, this is heaviest in the sort of...
It's the strongest in its class, so it being a slant bed as well, and the design of this, it's got low sense of gravity, which then also makes it more stability as well.
In fact, the low centre of gravity is a bit like your new recruit. We won't say it is, we've got a big reveal later, but that's something else we'll come to. So, looking at that, you've got the casting, box guideways, turret. Talk me through, you mentioned briefly, all driven.
Yeah, so this is a BMT turret. As you can see, it's 12 station. Now, if it was 2-axis machine, it's 12 station turret. With it being milling, it's actually got half indexing, so you've actually got a 12 position turret on this machine.
Right, so if you're half indexing, you can then double up to 24 with my great math skills?
You can, yes, if you wish.
You said earlier, even four per station.
Yeah, so there's some tool suppliers out there that actually offer double, triple and quadruple milling tools, actually what can fit on one station. So depending on your application, you can actually put even more tools on this machine.
Right, so as we like to say on the show, application specific. Now, anybody who's watching, can we get your questions? We need to put, well, I could call him Davo now because I've known him for at least 5 minutes. We want to put Davo to the test, so send your questions in, please. Make them a super tricky, please. Now, Davo, back to turret, so we've got up to 48.
Well, if you've got the actual right job and you need those amount of tools, you can do that, yes. But a lot of customers stick with the single milling tools on there, either it being inline or a 90-degree angle.
Oh, okay. Now, this machine itself, how many axes does it have?
So it's actually got 3. So you've got the C-axis, Z-axis and X-axis on this machine.
We need to point that. Can you point those out for the cameraman, please?
So on the turret, you've got your X, you've got your Z, and you've got your C-axis actually on your chuck.
But the flexibility of this range, because you can have a Y-axis. That's a rhetorical question.
Yeah. So this particular model, you can actually have a Y-axis and also go one further and actually have a sub-spindle on this machine.
Right. So at the moment, you've got you've got the tail stop.
That's right. So
sorry, I'm going to stop you there because we need to get the cameraman in there. I'm in his way. See, we love a live show.
So this tailstock is a drag and drop. So you can actually move this with the MPG.
A dragon as in like Game of Thrones?
Pretty much, yeah, if you want to go that way. But the actual, so you have a pin that goes into turret, what actually then moves the tailstock into location, locks up hydraulically, and you've actually got a 75mm diameter quill on that, which is very large for this machine, so it's very strong and stable, and it's got 80mm travel on the quill as well.
So again, everything you're saying so far, I'm getting a lot of flexibility. I'm very, very disappointed that Davo didn't laugh at my joke, but hey-ho, nobody ever does. So you've got a lot of flexibility there, main spindle, sub-spindle. Yes. What about the actual leg? Because this one is half a metre, is that correct?
So this has actually got 520mm of travel on the Z. Maximum turning diameter is 360, but the actual swing over bed is 540.
Brilliant. But sorry, I've got some questions coming in, so let me just go, as we're all prepared here, let me go double check what we've got going on. So excuse me while we could you just hold that please, David?
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, we've got a big hello from Salah Alavig, and I do apologise for my pronunciation. So thank you. Hello, Salah. Thank you for engaging with us. And if you've got any questions for us, Salah, let us know. All about the SMEC machine, though. Davo, flexible machine, so main spindle, you can have a sub-spindle.
You can, yes.
Lots of tooling going on, driven tooling. Anything else in the working envelope?
I mean, on this machine, you can also go down, if you want to put a bar feeder on here, you can actually put a hindbutt collet chuck on there as well, on the main and sub-spindle. So the sub-spindle is actually a 6-inch diameter, so you can actually do 6,000 RPM on the sub-spindle.
Other collet chucks are available?
They are, yes. They are.
Okay, so it's all about automation here, so you've got your bar feed, you can have a robot loader in there as well if you want to?
Yeah, so if you want to go down the automation route, you can actually put an automated door on this machine and have a robot cell on here as well.
Now, people are thinking, right, I'm thinking about buying a SMEC, what about the controls? What controls you got? Let's have a quick look at that to finish this off.
Machine, we've actually got Siemens 828 shop turn. We also offer...
I'm going to stop you there, Dave. I'm going to come round because we need to work this cameraman. Get him in there.
So, but we also offer finite control in this machine with manual guide eye. So on the simulation, which a lot of customers actually like, so you've got the 3D simulation on this machine, which also shows you the tool path, but you've also got different views on this machine. So you've got option of a touch screen, so you can actually pinch, move in, and you can also move it around. But if you wanted a different view, press further views, 2 windows, so you can actually see this from 2 separate angles.
Absolutely. And another nice little bit here, wheel.
Yeah, so you've actually got the MPG on here. So when you actually...
You need to bring it back to the camera. And he wasn't quick enough. Come on, Chris, you need to go faster.
Speed up. So there we go. Normally this control is actually on the face of the machine, but what SMEC has done, they've made this a standard for the European market, so when you're actually setting up and setting tools, you can actually get right in there and be close and see what you're doing rather than having to stretch.
Right, I'm going to put you to test. What is the name of that, the guideway in there?
So it's a hexahedral guideway on there, 6-point contact, so double that up, you've got 12 points of contact on there.
Making it super rigid.
It does, yes.
So, in a nutshell, Davo, and well, as I said, we are good friends now. Super flexible, super rigid, big depths of cut. Any material?
In regards to, we have customers that are actually, on this particular model machine, are using 45mm U-drills on 316 stainless, and it's running at 60% on the load.
So you didn't get my reaction there, did you, Chris? That's my cameraman has failed me today. So, but that's it. So a great machine, super flexible, and I want to say Davo has been a legend. He didn't even go out drinking last night because he was so nervous. First time on camera?
It is, yes.
And I think he's been an absolute legend. So, David, I will call you David formally now. Thank you very much.